If you've been training for a while now and you feel like you're just not getting the gains you deserve, this video might just get you back on track. Chances are you've hit a plateau in your training, and that can honestly happen for a lot of different reasons. But a major one that I've seen is a lack of proper rest. Yes, you could be making no gains because you're training too much. Rest is a key part of the muscle building process, and in this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can improve your recovery and start making gains again. And a great place to start is rest days themselves. Are you taking them? If not, you probably should be. At least one a week is usually fine for helping you recover from a full week of training. But as someone who's on a pretty strict diet, I know that you may need more than one rest day to make up for that lack of fuel. I've actually started taking 2 rest days a week, and I've noticed a big difference in my energy, especially during my training sessions. Adding that extra rest day allows me to train way harder on the days that I actually do go to the gym. Plus, I'm able to get way better pumps. Usually what I've been doing is taking a rest day every 3 training days. So if you're on a push-pull legs, for example, you'd go push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest, repeat. I know it kind of sucks, especially since training is like the most fun part about being into fitness, but trust me, it's going to pay off in the end. Another thing that people often overlook is sleep. You need to be getting about 8 hours of sleep every single night for optimal recovery. Not to mention, when you're asleep is when you're producing testosterone, which is a key hormone in the muscle building process. Having lower levels of T makes it extremely hard to keep building muscle. Also, you need to be aware of things that might interfere with your sleep cycles. Things like weed, alcohol, and caffeine can really mess with your sleep cycles, especially if they're still in your system when you're actually trying to fall asleep. Caffeine's a pretty big one, especially for people who train in like the afternoons or the nights and like to take pre-workout before they hit their session. I don't really drink or smoke, but I do take a lot of caffeine. So what I do to make sure it doesn't mess with my sleep is I usually cut it off around midday. I don't take any caffeine after that because it does actually stay in your system for way longer than you might think. Even if you can't feel the effects of it anymore, it's still there and it's still messing up your sleep. And when it comes to optimal recovery, your diet actually plays a huge role in this as well. Keeping your protein high will make a huge difference in your muscle's ability to not only recover, but continue to grow. Also, carbs is going to be a big one before and after your workouts to not only fill, but also replenish your glycogen stores, which is pretty important for your muscle's ability to actually lift some weights. Also, just keeping your diet clean in general will not only help you recover, but also allow you to get all the micronutrients you need for just optimal recovery and optimal performance in the gym itself. There's 100 different reasons why you mightn't be growing in the gym, but rest is one that's often overlooked and usually really easy to fix. So optimize your recovery using these tips and you'll be back on track to building your best physique. And if you like this video, check out the one on screen right now and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.